The war in Ukraine has escalated once again, with a renewed Russian offensive targeting the strategic Kharkiv region. Today on Talkpoint, we examine the latest battlefield developments, the response from Kharkiv and the West, and what this means for the border conflict. Animated map showing Russian troop movement near Kharkiv, satellite imagery, frontline footage. In recent weeks, Russian forces have launched a concentrated offensive in the Kharkiv Oblast, aiming to regain lost territory and disrupt Ukrainian supply lines. This marks the most significant escalation in the northeast since early 2025. Russian artillery barges and the Michain's units are pushing into key towns, with reports of intense clashes around Kupiansk and Izium, areas critical for control of transportation routes. Ukrainian soldiers defending France's drone footage training exercise. Ukraine's armed forces have mounted a fierce defenses utilizing a combination of entrenched positions, mobile units, and advanced Western supplied weapons like HIMARS rocket system and drones. Ukrainian commanders report slowing Russian advances and inflicting heavy casualties while also launching limited counterattacks to reclaim strategic points and disrupt enemy logistics. Displaced civilians, damaged buildings, aid workers distributing supplies. The renewed fighting has come with a strategic human cost. Civilian areas have seen increased shelling, forcing thousands to flee their homes. Aid organizations warn of worsening humanitarian conditions as infrastructure suffers damage and winter approaches. International agencies are calling for safe coordinates and increased supports to displaced population. NATO meetings, US President's briefing, shipments of military aid. The United States, NATO, and European allies have responded by pledging national military aid, including precision guided missiles, air defense systems, and intelligence support. Diplomatically, Western leaders have condemned Russia's escalation, reaffirming their commitment to Ukraine's sovereignty and warning Moscow of increased sanction and isolate if the offensive continues. Russian military parades, Kremlin spokesperson, economic impact graphics. Russia aims to consolidate control over eastern Ukraine and force Kyiv to negotiate on Moscow's terms. However, Russian forces face logistical hurdles, low morale, and increasing losses reported by independent analysts. Economic sanctions and military aid to Ukraine have strained Russia's capacity, making the outcome of offensive uncertain. Political leaders meeting wire maps involving pitch locks, talks graphics. The battle near Kharkiv could be a turbulent turning point. A successful Ukrainian defense may boost morale and strengthen their negotiating position. Conversely, Russian giants might prolong the conflict and lead to further devastation. Experts emphasize the importance of sustained international support and diplomatic efforts to avoid full-scale escalation. Monitoring satellite imagery, congressional hearings on aid, Ukrainian frontline updates. In the coming weeks, watch for updates on frontline shifts, new military and packages from the West, and possible diplomatic initiatives. The world remains closely attuned to developments, knowing that what happens in Kharkiv could ripple across the global geopolitical landscape. The war in Ukraine continues to be one of the defining conflicts of our time. For ongoing coverage and expert analysts, stay with Talkpoint. Please like, share, and subscribe for our next update.